Thanks, Gaggy. Hey, thanks, man. Shout out. If you tune in, we did a 20-mile run and a 50-mile bike ride 24 hours ago. So we're going to try to do another 10 today. Putting total output, 4,200 calories a day. Intake, 48. Training for an ultra. Let's fucking go. Thanks. 14 people in, 2 minutes, but only 1 thumbs up. Only 1 thumbs up. Every 10 thumbs up is another mile. Every 10 thumbs ups is another mile. I got 2 pounds of Gatorade. I can go. Two thumbs ups, let's go. If you flood people in here, I'll run all night. I may have to slow down and like do a slow pace. That's cool. More thumbs ups. There you go, guys. Y'all don't give me thumbs ups, I stop. More thumbs ups, I keep running. Life is pretty simple with me. Let's go. Shout out to Fitness Inferno. The only gym to train to, the Apex gym. Ask for Josh or Rob. Tell them Coach Chris sent you. Nah, I'm not gonna hold weights. I'm running at a 5 degrees incline. There's no sense with the weights, man. I'm on an incline, and yesterday I did 20 miles and a 50-mile bike ride. I recorded it on YouTube, right? So essentially, this run can't be more than a certain percentage of my output or I'll overtrain. So I'm building VO2 capacity by doing this. And then the next 2 days will be weight training, but no cardio. So I still lift weights for bone density. You gotta lift weights if you're gonna do cardio. Yeah. Sing gnarly. Whoa. Thanks, guys. Here's the gym. We got some folks training right here. It's a great gym. More thumbs ups. Every 10 thumbs ups is another mile. Every 10 thumbs ups, I'll run more. I am on an elevation too. Today, this is only 20 minutes in. Yesterday, 4.5 hours, 22-mile run barefooted. I'm wearing shoes today. It's in my bio. I recorded it in the same gym. Shout out to Rob and Josh. I love this gym. It's pretty cool. So today's recovery run. Yesterday was my longest output, and I tweaked my knee a little bit. So my knee was swollen this morning, but all I did was drain it and just ran again. I used to do a lot of marathons, and then I got into bodybuilding and power training. I was 300 pounds. And I got back into endurance training. I don't know, man, it's fun. I like it all. It's just endurance training is what I want to do at this phase of my life. I remember I'm almost 40, guys. Oh yeah, I do calisthenics as well. And I do weights, yeah. You have to. I don't train for hypertrophy though. I know how to train for hypertrophy. I train for relative strength, motor output, coordination, and balance. Yeah. Like I said, every 10 thumbs ups is another half an hour on stream running. Yeah, not bad for someone almost 40. For some reason, a lot of people think I'm in my 20s for some reason. I don't know why. When I was in Afghanistan, I smoked a pack of cigarettes a day. That's not good for you. And the Rip It energy drinks. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, dude. Keep it coming, guys. I do have a little bit of Gatorade here. Nah, I'm almost double that age. Well, guys, if you want to learn more about me, come join my school. No cost to join. It's in the top of my profile. Woodchuck. Woodchuck's in there. Woodchuck's in my school. Shout out to him. Woodchuck, tell these people a little bit about why I'm doing my run. Also, Woodchuck, feel free to put the link to the school in there for them if you can. Oh, I'm good, man. I'm just doing a long run. So I'm building back up my work capacity. So I'm doing runs again. That's all. Long runs, guys. Yeah, guys, if you want to learn more about me, read my bio. And feel free to invite your people, guys. Talk to me about anything in here. When I do this long run, we'll be going for a long time, guys. Just promise yourself this: if you leave the chat and you come back on YouTube and I'm still running, you'll drop back into chat. Oh, fair. Thanks, Woodchuck. Yeah, Woodchuck. Thank you, brother. What's up, man? How was your day? Did you do some woodwork today? Nah. I'll take my chances. My heart rate's pretty steady. You gotta remember, this is a low output run, right? So I can stream because this is a low output run. Other days, if it's a higher output, there's like zone 2, 3, 4, and 5. This is gonna be like a 10-mile zone 2, right? Right. Thanks, Woodchuck. How was your day, Woodchuck? I appreciate your concern. Guys, every 10 thumbs ups is another mile. Every 10 thumbs ups is another mile to infinity. So, yep, let's get another 10 thumbs ups and that's another mile. Or at least another 30-minute jog. I have knocked out 40 miles in the last, 36 in the last 2 days and 100 miles on the bike. Building up the work capacity. Can we get 10 thumbs ups? Every 10 thumbs ups is another mile or so, half an hour. Let's check our heart rate. Can you guys guess what my heart rate is? 120. 120 for 6 minutes, or 6 miles rather. Guys, you gotta do runs at a zone 2 cardio. That strengthens your heart for the higher outputs. Follow my program. Show you how I lost 100 pounds, and I've run 3 marathons and 1 mini ultra. So maybe I coach, certified trainer, Navy ACFL, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, so I always get tired of bodybuilding and building muscle because I did it for a long time and I was 300 pounds. I'm getting back to endurance. I want to get back into swimming. Oh yeah, I love swimming, dude. I'm like a shark in the water, dude. Dun-dum. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Actually, I suck at swimming. Not really, but I'm pretty fast, but I'm negative buoyant, to tell you the truth. So yeah, if you can, no, I don't give out phone numbers on my streams, guys. That's a violation of the policy on YouTube. That cancels out my monetization. I have my settings to not allow that. The only person who can put soliciting in my fucking channel is me. That's it. But I appreciate you tuning in. Come on, buddy. This one's easy. I only got 13 minutes. This is low run. Easy pace. This is recovery run. Yesterday was a lot of output. So if I try to go hard today, I'll break. So I have to stagger it. Some days will be like 9-minute miles. Some days it'll be 15. And then some days I'll try to do like a max output. Yeah. Shout out to the gym rats in the gym. I like seeing the young guys and young gals getting it in. It motivates my ass. Got athletes, wrestlers, power lifters, baseball players, football players, scholarship winners. It's cool to see. And old man Chris running miles and days. Somebody got to keep the grid going. Huh, cool. Yeah, the only reason I stream this is because I am almost ready to get super chats. So help me get super chats. Then y'all can pay me to watch me run till I throw up. Wouldn't that be fun? We're monetized, so close, guys. Come on. Monetize the dragon. You have 4 subs, it's better than 0. You need 50 subs before you can go live. Hence my other channel I just opened up for music. It's Piano Healing Hub. That's where the autistic people go, or other people who are looking for music therapy. Piano Healing Hub, that's my other channel. And my school, I own a school and an academy. I own an institution called Lean Body Habits. It's my education center. It's at the top of my profile. First 100 members, free lifetime access. 4 countries, 20 members. Woodchuck has the link. Come check us out. We're in UK, we're in Naples, Minnesota, Georgia, Florida, Alabama, Tennessee. Owner and operator, Coach Chris. CEO, founder, marketer, endurance athlete. Yeah, Woodchuck, no worries. That's Woodchuck. He's my moderator. He's not my managing moderator. That's Cameron Porter. But Woodchuck is active in my community. So I entrust him. While Cameron's not here, he's in charge. Cameron comes in. Cameron's an echelon above him by 3 levels. Yep. So Woodchuck, he has a carpentry channel. He does woodworking and I support his channel. He's a young creator on YouTube. Yeah, he does woodwork, really cool stuff. He's really cool because he uses old-timey techniques. For someone in his age group, that's very odd. So I thought it was pretty cool. Check his channel out. What is this? Speed edit is? No. Okie dokie. Yeah, I don't know about editing and all that. I have one app I use to edit with. Don't come to my channel expecting fancy editing. Nah, I don't do that. Too much time. I have an AI tool. Sometimes I try to. I used to do really good edited footage. When I go live, people come in. So as long as I go live, the channel grows. So I follow where the data and the analytics suggest the highest potential output for monetization lies. Makes sense? Your boy ain't listen, I'm not smart, but I'm not dumb. A lot of basic shit I'm not good at, but this stuff right here, guys, let's do it. Yeah, CapCut's good. Nope, no games. I don't play video games. I play music. I play piano. Anytime I have free time, I play music. Come to the channel. I've got 1,300 videos up, guys. I've got over 500 piano videos on my channel. Just go search in the search bar or come into my live for music therapy. Yeah, CapCut's good. CapCut feed, Incom, in captions. You know, if you go to Instagram, you can just use their editing, do a screen share, save your screen, and then upload and backload and embed a link. I just do that if you don't want to spend money. It's a way around it. So now my knee, that little knee that I had tweaked a few years ago, it's getting better. But in the last 2 days, this is my 56th mile. So I'm gonna make sure I cut the incline down because the elevation, we were on 8 degrees for that last mile. Now we're gonna go flat. So that lets me know when I go up a hill, that lets me know I need to stretch my big toe. If your big toe is curving in, that pulls on the meniscus and patella tendon. The proximal superior angle between the ACL, MCL, and PCL is what it's called in physical therapy. So basically, you make sure your toe goes out and up. It's good for plantar fasciitis, dorsiflexion, plantar flexion, all that good stuff. Yep. Ronnie Morning Coffee. Okay. Holla holla Truth. What's up, man? Welcome back, Truth. Hey, Truth. If we get 20 thumbs ups, I'll go for another half an hour. If you give me 100 thumbs ups, guys, if you give me 100 thumbs ups, I'll run for a long time. I've got some Gatorade. When I do these long runs, guys, I had about 2,000 calorie breakfast of rice and grass-fed beef and bone broth, right? So I've loaded up. I got calories and I got sugar, so I'm pretty good. I have a knee injury, and my left knee is kind of but I don't think, I'm running so slow, right? Such a slow pace, it should be all right? And if it hurts and there's pain, then I'll stop, but it's nothing too bad. You know, it's only 56 miles in 2 days and 100 miles on the bike. This is what I do for my fans, baby. Let's go. Residual income is worth it, baby. Remember what Picasso said? It's your job to find your gifts in life, and it's your obligation to give it away for free. That's your purpose. That's what Picasso, the artist, said. He also said artists are really good at stealing art. So take it for what you believe. I like pizza. Pizza's great. I love pizza. If I'm gonna eat a pizza, it's gonna celebrate a long run. No pizza unless you finish the race. Then you celebrate with a bunch of calories. That's the only acceptable time to have beer, before or after a run. So earn it, and then you can do it. But I don't drink. You know, I'll smoke a cigar sometimes, but that's about it. Sometimes I smoke a cigar when I run. Don't ask me why. It's not good for you though. My mom is kind of homeless, so that's not good. Believe it or not, you can live off potatoes and eggs. One time, I ate nothing but eggs for 30 days and followed the Vince Caranda diet. Just make sure you get whole eggs. Whole eggs are the best food you can get for a bang of your buck. And a big ass bag of white rice. And then you can find some fruit and veg. Happy Shelton, welcome back to the chat. Truth is in the chat. There you go. Truth is in the chat. Mega's in the chat. Happy Shelton's in the chat. Welcome to the chat. It's your favorite coach and entrepreneur, Coach Chris. Let's go. Let's go. Can we get 20 thumbs ups for another half an hour? I'm willing to go up to 20 miles. I think I could put 20 miles on my knee if I had to, but that would cause for 2,000 thumbs ups. Is that worth it? Call your friends, call your family, call your grandma. Who gets tired? Me? Guys, I sleep like 3 hours a night. I don't need a lot of sleep to survive. I already passed that phase of life. It's called Da Vinci sleep. Look it up. I run 100 miles a week. Why? Because I like it. I like running. I like the way it makes me feel. It makes me smarter. It's hard to do. It's a good thing. You got a headache? What did you do for your headache? I just like to run the entire time while other people are working out. It's my favorite thing to do. And then one time, I ran all night, and the same guy came in the morning, and I was still running. If my knee, I can rehab my left knee, I'll consider doing another ultra. I've done one ultra in my life. It was only 60 miles, 23 hours. I'm thinking about doing another one, but I'm gonna need you guys. He said, I asked to go up front, and I was working up front. Well, what caused your headache? What do we got? I asked to go up. My class being loud. Taking, yeah, well, if you're in class and people are loud and you can, put a hoodie on. Cover your ears. I got really good ears, so I know people, like, because I play music, I'm kind of sensitive to sound too. I hear everything. I hear conversation rooms away. Just musicians have good ears, you know. That's my hypothesis. It's pretty rational if you think about it. I'm eating rotten eggs. Okay, that's not good. If you go find a local farmer and tell him you want to do some chores and he'll give you eggs, or she. Trust me, they will. Just go tell a farmer you'll work for them and they'll give you food. Trust me, farmers got plenty of food, baby. Go out to your farmers markets. Support your farmers markets. That's where your good food is. Support your farmers markets. Nope. All right, well, you can try to get some cotton balls and stick them in your ear. That's another way to do it. All right, guys, recovery run. Again, keep in mind, if you want to build VO2 capacity, zone 1 and zone 2 runs for 2, 3, 4 hours at a time will reconnect your entire motor service, your entire motor neuronic network, and your central and peripheral nervous system will be rewired. I'm telling you, it will. Get some cotton balls. Try to get some cotton and put it in. Or just do this. It is what it is. If we get 50 thumbs ups, I'll put on a headband and do another hour run. If we get to 50, another hour. VO2 capacity, guys. VO2 capacity. Your ability to uptake and oxidize energy. Long runs at slow impact, I'm telling you. You train like this. If you can, get some sand and make a sand pit in your backyard and train on sand. Sand is super valuable. Get you a sandbox in your house and train. I used to do that when I was doing martial arts. I'd train with like the sandbags and stuff. It works for your feet too. Would a smoothie in the morning? Probably. But the thing is, when you first wake up, Most people do better with fat and protein to stabilize their blood sugar, because if you eat a bunch of fruit, it's going to spike your insulin, and that can have adverse side effects. So I recommend carbs, fats, and proteins, but that's why it's eggs and bread. Eggs and bread better, or oats and egg. But if you just have fruit, eat that. But I'm not a big fan of just throwing in fruit and spiking insulin all day. That's not the... I think fats and proteins need to be consumed upon waking if you're really training, you know, or hydration. Salt water would work better. I think salt and water would work better than a smoothie. Unless your smoothie's got peanut butter and like some protein and fat in it, then it would be good. But not just pure fruit. That's the worst thing. It's going to spike insulin, raise cortisol. It's not good. Nah. You'll be surprised what you can do with eggs and toast. Eggs and toast, blueberries, spinach. Eggs and toast and blueberries and spinach and a carrot. You can live off that. Bag of white rice. Technically, you don't need carbohydrates to survive. However, I find with glucose, having your body to be able to be metabolically adapted, whether it's glucose or ketogenic, where you use ketones, you want to be metabolically adaptive. You want to be able to break down saccharides and lipids. Lipids are fats, saccharides are carbs, poly and mono, long chain triglycerides. That's what you make ATP out of sugar. Yep. Basic chemistry, physiology. Your boy's got a master's degree. I'm loud and I'm obnoxious, but also put in the work. Favorite coach and entrepreneur, Coach Chris. Yeah, pizza casserole. Here's my thing. If you eat pizza every day, you're going to basically invest in an early death. Don't do that. I grew up very poor. I was homeless before I joined the Navy, so I get it. Make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches if you're on a budget. Peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and then get eggs. There's your sports diet. He says, don't make it complicated. Just eat the same thing every day. You want variety? Well, get some money. It's not my fault. I'm giving you the solutions. I know what it's like to be on a budget, trust me. But it's not as hard. Give up something else. If you're going out eating fast food all the time, right? Give up something else. Invest in your health, man. Best investment you'll make. Don't forget the school communities in the top. Look at my YouTube. That's my academy. An academy of 20 members running a special 0 lifetime. Some people pay to be in there, but through the stream, you get lifetime access for free if you join through my link at the top of my YouTube. That is only valid while I do these streams. If you don't put the request in when I do this stream, you don't get in. So, shout out to the people in my chat. What do you say? Oh yeah, string cheese, you know what, that's a good one. I actually, when I was coaching athletes in Mississippi, I found that string cheese is a pretty good snack. A string cheese and an apple and some walnuts. But be careful with yogurt. Chobani just had a recall in their yogurt where they had hormone disruptors in their yogurt. I don't eat a lot of yogurt, man, unless it's real yogurt. The yogurts at the stores, they don't make me feel good. They make me feel weird. I don't like homogenized dairy. If I drink milk, it's raw milk, straight from the cow. I grew up on a dairy farm. I don't like homogenized dairy. It kills all the good shit. Yeah. If I was gonna bulk and I wanted to put on size, I'd be drinking raw milk every day, Bubba. But I don't care about getting bigger. I'm trying to get longer runs. Yeah, dude. I was 300 pounds at one point. I power lifted. Hey, dude. It's all yours, man. I kind of want to, like, maybe run across the state of Georgia and just stream it. I'm sick in the head, I know. But my last run was 4 hours. You don't like yogurt? Good. Unless it's real yogurt. If you're gonna get anything, get kefir. Non-homogenized kefir. It has a better pre and probiotic ratio. Drinking 2% milk? Nah, that stuff's shit. Well, I won't try not to cuss. There's a kid in here, my bad. Now, I wouldn't recommend 2% milk because it takes all the fat. It's homogenized and it's loaded with sugar. So you're drinking sugar water. Yeah, don't drink that. I mean, I am a sports nutritionist with a master's degree. I'm not saying I know anything, but in the Navy, for 9 years, I studied nutrition with my collateral duty with University of Pittsburgh, go Pitt, go. And I went to University of Georgia to study my associates in Gainesville College, their sister school. So I've been studying this stuff for a while. These are my opinions. Yeah, I don't know. So I grew up on a dairy farm, and I can tell you firsthand, if you drink raw dairy, it's different than homogenized. When you extract something with heat, you can denature protein. That is not good for your body. Your body, it's like folate and folic acid. Gary Brecka, I went to one of his meetings one time. Gary Brecka, right? And he talked about methylation with folate and folic acid. What is this? Let me see. Oh no. Well, no, I'm at the local gym and there's a child in here, so I try to do my best not to cuss. But, you know, many years in the military, it's still a hard habit to break. Like I said, that's why I share in here with you guys. But like, comment, share. Coming up on 40 minutes. Like I said, we get 20 thumbs ups, we'll go for another hour or half an hour. We get 30 thumbs ups, I'll go for another hour. I'm gonna run until there's no one in the gym. Put it that way. I'll be the last person to leave this gym. Because I have lots of time. This is just monetized. You said you're exhausted? Well, if you tell yourself you're exhausted, you will be tired. Say, I can, I will. It's all in the head, guys. It's your cerebral cortex. You gotta tap into the cerebral cortex and just say, don't stop. You wanna learn how to do that? Come to my academy. I have an academy called Lean Body Habits, Mind, Muscle, and Music. It's a music academy for veterans and all sorts of people. And you can document me, as long as I don't re-injure my knee, I'm gonna go for a 100-mile race. It might take about a year to train for it. So, wish me luck. What is this? Should you have a post-work, a popsicle or a milkshake? I wouldn't have a milkshake or a popsicle. That stuff's garbage. I mean, eat it if you want for fun, obviously, but if you're training, don't put junk fuel in your body. Put good fuel in your body and watch how fast you get better at what you do. Put good fuel in your body. Put good fuel in your body. You know, I don't even like a lot of caffeine because caffeine's a constrictor. You want vasodilation, you know. I mean, I'll take a little bit, but I try to get less than like 200 mgs a day if I'm going to be using a pre-workout. I like beta-alanine more than caffeine. Beta-alanine's where it's at. And I'm a big fan of creatine. For you and your body weight, I'd say 10 grams of creatine twice a day. So 20 grams a day. It's your phosphate energy system. If you're training twice a day as a wrestler, every time post-workout, get creatine. If you're high output 2-a-day training, double your dosage of creatine. Watch how you perform. Take it from a sports scientist. Watch it. Get micronized if you can. Get micronized creatine monohydrate. The micronized does make it different, but just get monohydrate. Most studied supplement in the world. By the way, guys, Eddie Van Halen's son, Mammoth, is coming to Atlanta soon, and I'm going to go see Mammoth on November 8th. So, you want to say hey to the people? Say hey to the people. We do have people in there. You like to work out, right? Why do you train? Why do you train?
To look good.
Keep it up.
And be healthy.
There you go. She trains all the time. She works her ass off. I respect it. She got to be putting in 10, 12 hours a week. Easy. She's in pretty good shape too. She's pretty strong. She's stronger than she looks. Shout out to the chat. I'll tell you guys, I'll go on a 5-hour run if you want me to. I just need 20, 30, 40 thumbs ups. 20 thumbs ups. Let's get 20. See ya, Halen. Thanks for coming in the chat. Do me a favor before you leave the chat, invite some of your friends in. We're halfway monetized, so I'm gonna run until I get monetized on YouTube. Like, not forever, but we're halfway there. Yeah, about 4,000 subs almost. Let's go, baby. And shout out to Fitness Inferno, the Apex Gym in Gray. Shout out to them. 24-hour facility. I can train any time of the day. It is a luxury to have in this town. Shout out to Rob and Josh. Let's go. Let's go. No, I'm not crazy. I'm just not you. Let's go, baby. Just so you know, yesterday was a 20-mile run and a 50-mile bike ride. I documented it in this gym. It's on YouTube. My phone died about 80% through, but you gotta remember, guys, I've been training. Endurance is like my gift. I used to be 300 pounds, dude. I lost weight, dude. By the way, if you have posture issues, do this. I'm telling you, dude, 5, 10, 15, 20-mile runs at a low pace. That's the key. And if you want to build muscle and hypertrophy, that's fun too. I did bodybuilding for like 5 years ago. It's fun. Endurance is more fun though, in my opinion. That's why I'm a dragon. Just for what it's worth. It would be cool for the state of Georgia to have a homebred champion runner, wouldn't it? As long as my knee holds out. We're 60% recovered. No brace, no meniscus. I re-healed a triple tear with no surgery. Let's see if it'll hold up. I think so. See, that's why I got lighter. The lighter I am, the better I can run. So I don't care about the output. As long as I'm relatively able to do push-ups and pull-ups, I want to be able to bench press at least twice my body weight. I want basic strength measures with high endurance output because the bone density is necessary. The long runs, the bone density is necessary. You need to feel heavy weight for bone density. Wolf's Law. So That's why I like the meathead gyms, because there's always like monoliths and heavy stuff where there's always heavy weights around. So I can find equipment to where I can statically hold heavy weight, and that aids in my performance without additional compression to the knee. Right. So I also have a pulled lat right now, so I can't really do pull-ups because I tore a little piece of my lat. So I re-injured it trying to do. I was cold when I tried to do my rollover, when I hang on the pull-up bar and do my upside down pull-ups. I did it cold. So pretty much all we can do while that heals is run and press. That's it. So I'm back. Woodchuck, welcome back. All right, now, so we're gonna get water, go pee, straight back. So typically I don't recommend this, but you know, since you guys are coming into chat, if you guys prepare me for 20 or more, I will run for another hour or two, but we're just getting some water, we're gonna put some Gatorade in, and we're gonna pee. That's it. All right? So we'll keep the pace. Now we're gonna go in here, dude. Quick pee and we'll be right back. So, any questions while I'm taking my pee? We have been running for about 50 minutes straight. The knee is okay, but I can definitely feel some pressure on it. So, I actually think, okay, forgive me, but I am gonna pee real quick and then be right back on it. You guys have any questions? Believe it or not, I'm pretty hydrated because I sip on the Gatorade during the run. Yeah. Powdered Gatorade isn't the best carb, but it's decently clean. All right, guys. Alrighty. There we go. Back at it. So you know, we are going to do our best to run for at least another hour. I thought about running till midnight if you get enough people in here. Yeah, straight back at it, dude. You're like, yeah, dude. All these people in this gym. I just hate it because every time I go pee, this time setting on this won't just let me resume. So that's only 5 miles. Like I said, that's only 20% of the workout. We got 5 more sets of 5. So. So, I'm thinking about it, dude. Yeah. All right. So, I like to sip on the electrolytes, the sugar, and the amino acids. That's the blend. That's the same blend David Goggins uses. That's the same blend everybody uses. Gatorade and essential aminos. Or they use high branch chain cyclic dextrin. But I ain't spending $100 for that when I can spend $10 on Gatorade. Yep. Fucking hey, dude. So then I'll take a little, I'm not a big fan of caffeine, but I'll take this. This will be 10 grams of caffeine. All right, and that'll get us through another 10 miles, I think. So my great-great-grandfather set a Scandinavian distance for running up a mountain, supposedly in my heritage, because I have Viking heritage, so I don't know, dude. Let's go, dude. All right. Now that I've completely destroyed my heart rate and lost my rhythm, let's find it again. Okay, let's go. You know, I tell this to a lot of people. I like to run outside too, but it's better to train on a treadmill. And I like using the Lifetime Fitness ones just to prove a point that you can do it on anything. But when you train, it's good to have metrics, unless you're wearing a good GPS or a Garmin or a tracker, you know? Yeah. All right, guys, let's go for 20 thumbs ups now. No, this is not pre-recorded. Hell no, this is live, baby. I don't pre-record mine. No. What separates me from the other creators is I am obnoxiously against AI. This is live, baby. Let's go. Heck no, dude. I use AI sometimes. If this was pre-recorded, nah, dude. I mean, if I was smart, I would probably do that, but I'm kind of an idiot. So like, nah, I do everything live. It's probably less efficient, but more intimate, which is probably why my channel's blowing up. Mr. Beast is the only billionaire in my age group that did not inherit his fortune. So I'm gonna stream while I do this endurance and see if I can just run and see if the algorithm will do what I think it's gonna do. And I think you people will give me money just to run for 24 hours straight. Try me, you bastard, try me. Invite your family in here. Get some popcorn. Who gets tired, me or you? Let's go, dude. Bro, I was in Afghanistan for like a long time, dude. I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere, dude. Especially with your, yeah, I love the haters. I love it, dude. The haters make the algorithm stronger. It brings more. Let's go. Let's go. Anyways. But no, on a serious note, what is this? I'm on a cut? Nah, I ain't a cut, dude. I'm gonna set a national record for age. Trust me. The older I get, the better I will get, trust me. As long as my knee holds out. The only thing that's really seriously is potential left knee. That's it. But I think I got the protocol to build up to 150 to 200 mile weeks. So once I can do that, I can compete in ultra. If you're gonna run 70 miles in a day, you need to be able to do 3 times that in a week. Right? No, dude, this is just endurance training. This isn't hypertrophy. This isn't strength. This is pure endurance. And if I ever wanted to build muscle again, I have muscle memory. It'll come back in 3 months. It's pretty easy to do. What's hard is building up VO2 capacity. Let's go. Give me 20 thumbs ups. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Shout out to Fitness Inferno, the Apex Gym in Gray, home of the bar benders. Check them out. State records. If you know, you know. Let's go. There you go, baby. Let's go. That's right, man. Shout out. Yeah, so the 20 and 30 mile runs, I have a friend going through surgery, so I'm running in honor of them. And I'm trying to get monetized, but a really close friend is going through surgery. So I'm a big believer if you think about people, there's power in that. It's kind of like the prayer and stuff, but more indifferent is more if you give someone thoughts and energy. So when I do my long runs for 2, 3, This is only 1 hour, guys. I'll run till midnight if you want to. Right. I have some income streams. Yeah. I've got a big project I'm working on, hence why we're running. By the way, if you want to get smarter, do more cardio. The highest GPA of all athletes is cross country and track runners. Oddly enough, baseball is pretty high too. Who is this? Hey, Chris. Oh, hey, Molly. Guys, shout out to Molly. I met them in downtown Macon. They have a dog that's famous on Instagram named Molly. Check them out. Hey, Miss Molly, how are you? We're trying to do another 5-hour run, potentially. Hi, official Molly. Check out Molly, MMM. Yes, I have run a marathon before, yes. I have run a marathon, but that was about 11 years ago, actually 16 years ago. So I was an endurance athlete that got into powerlifting for over a decade. And now that I'm older, almost 40, I'm like, hell, let's go back to endurance. Because I think it's a smart long-term play, aerobic capacity. But I still lift weights, just not for hypertrophy. I don't really care about the size anymore. I care more about how long I can run. Because I thought about like running across the state of Georgia one day or running the Appalachian Trail. It has been done before by Scott Jurek, but I don't know if I have that capacity. So I'm going to build up and see. I'm running 27 hours ago on YouTube. I ran, what was it? 20 miles and a 50-mile bike ride. And I got 4 hours on camera and streamed it live. So there were ones in the Navy. There were ones in the Navy and there were track ones. There was nothing in public, but it was on the military bases because I was in the Navy for a while. And then before that, I would go to football fields and I would track my own times and I'd run like 20 laps, 30 laps, 40 laps. So I've ran in time and had paces. In the United States, since I've got out, I have not run any marathons or anything qualified since I've come into the United States and got out of the military. So what I want is to train up and see how my time is. But even though marathons, I think instead of doing a marathon, I'm just going to train for an ultra. Because, I don't know, man. You play football right now? That's what's up. Yeah, Scott Jurek. Yeah, you've heard of him. He's legendary. So, what I do believe is elevation training. Yeah. I think I will have a better time in an ultra than I will a marathon because I can run a long time at a slow pace. Although my output right now, like if I take a 12 to 15 minute mile, I can run that for 3 days, probably, with carbs. And I say 3 days, I could probably, 1, 2. If I had to, I could do a 15. I think I could keep that pace for at least 30, 40 hours. If my knee was healthy and I had carb powder and I prepped for it, I think I could do that. Yeah, so if you play football, great. Don't train like me if you play football. That would be dumb. Yeah, if you play football, full body, explosive, triple threat, overhead. Also, if you're playing football, this is controversial. I'm a sports science major, right? So, check this out. I say don't do deadlifts, do hang cleans. You get more output and less compression, and focus on front squats. I think front squats are superior for athleticism, yeah. Even though I'm shitty at them, every athlete I ever put on front squats, their output gets better. Because you have to stabilize, especially if you're tall. The taller you are, the more beneficial the front squat, in my opinion. Yeah. So Clark, what I want you to do, go into the top of my school and my YouTube profile, and there's a school link, right? That school is my academy. You'll never pay anything in my forums in there. I also go live face to face. Post those questions into school and I'll answer all those for you, right? Let's go there and I'll answer all those questions. All you have to do is create a profile. It's at the top of my YouTube, right? Let me see if I can find it. Give me 1 second. Yeah. So Miss Molly's in there. Yes. So in there, you can make a profile. I will approve the membership and I'll send you a welcome video and I'll answer that question directly. That's my way to say welcome to the community. We're in 4 countries right now, all sports specific. The first 100 members have lifetime access for free, and then it's going to cost money. Anyone who's already in there, lifetime access for free. Yep. Yeah. So we're already 40% full, 60% left to go. Join that. Thanks, brother. And I got all your, yeah, I'll write you a complete program in there just for joining the community. Just read the rules. There's 7 rules to follow. Very simple. Miss Molly, what am I drinking? So when I do my long runs, I use essential amino acids mixed with Gatorade powder. If I'm being cheap, if I'm being splurgy, I use high branch chain cyclic dextrin, which is a carbohydrate powder that reduces insulin spike. I also put 10 milligrams of caffeine from a C4 packet because the caffeine kind of constricts the blood in my knee and it makes my left knee feel better versus dilation. Again, we're building capacity for long runs. So the only way to do that is to do 3, 4 runs, mile runs, hour runs. So we finished 5. We're coming up on our 7th. I'll probably run a marathon tonight before I'm done. And I'll stream it. And I ran 22 miles yesterday, a 50 mile and a 50-mile bike ride. And I recorded it on YouTube. You literally go to my channel and look at the 4-hour video. And I talk the whole time because when you do this, you should be able to talk. That's zone 2 cardio. The zone 2 cardio, that's the cardio you build work capacity. It's not always about output. It's also about work capacity. Because you have motor neurons, type 1, type 2, fast twitch, slow twitch, type A, type AB fibers. This is why you have sports specificity, the SAID principle. You train specifically. If I was a football player, I would not train this way. Yeah, cool, do the school. I'll answer your question, brother. So in the Navy, I studied at the University of Pittsburgh for sports human performance lab. Go Pig, go. See you, brother. I'll see you in the school. I look forward to approving your membership, lifetime free access, intermingle. Did I answer your question, Miss Molly? So Miss Molly, I don't believe carbs make you fat. I eat carbs every day. I'm not fat, right? I eat carbs every day. It's calorie intake. So if I burn 4,000 calories in a workout, and then I eat 3,000 calories, I'm in a 1,000 calorie deficit. I'll burn fat if I do that. Now, if you lose muscle, your basal metabolic rate changes. Oh yeah. Well, the reason my left knee started hurting is because I had bad shoes. So your big toe, as it bends in, it pulls on the tendon because you have the kneecap, the ACL, MCL, and PCL, right? And if you take your toe and you bend it out and stretch it with a towel, it relieves off that tendon. So I already know how to fix it. I just have to stretch it. It's basically, it's a tendon issue rubbing on it. But because I have a stability shoe, right? The stability shoe counteracts it and I can push through with no pain. But if I didn't have the stability shoe, I don't think I'd be able to run. But again, I'm not running high output. I'm doing it.
Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely. Well, that's why I tell people, like, you know, if you do like a 40-40-20
split, like 40% protein, 40% carbs, 20% fat,
and then you just do portion control,
you can pretty much eat anything, you can drink, and you
you
can
can have a great physique doing that. Most
people
people,
can get 10% body fat if they do that. And if they're not trying to be super muscular and they throw in some fasting here and there, it's pretty not bad to pull the fat off. Now, if it's strength or if it's power or if it's hypertrophy, that's a whole nother bar park. Now we're looking at 3 to 5 feedings, amino acid and nitrogen retention and a lot of stuff. That's a lot of cosmetic upkeep for that muscle, right? So, welcome back in.
oh yeah, the mechanics.
Absolutely. Let me see this chat. Alonzo. Oh, Alonzo, welcome in, dude. Shout out to Alonzo. By the way, Alonzo, just so you know, there's a gym and a lady called Miss Sandy going to contact you. She's going to give you the best deal available. If you want it, free to take it.
No obligation.
But I told her to hook you up. Shout out to Alonzo. There you go, baby. Well, you know, we could do something in the morning if you guys wanted.
I could go live on school, and maybe one of these days we could do a group run together.
Anybody in my school, I can put in one link, get you a charger, and I'll do a long run with you. And we'll see who runs longer, you or me. If you outrun Coach Chris, lifetime free membership. If you do a longer run than I do, I'm gonna be impressed. And you're probably the motivation I need to inspire me.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
How am I able to do it nonstop? Because I have Olympic caliber endurance and VO2 capacity, because I know how to train it. And I say that very humbly. I was taught by a very good athlete many years ago, and he taught me some secrets.
Some of them I give on here, but the secret
Sauce, it's consistency.
I've been running
Since I was 15, and I got out, got into powerlifting and strength training,
and I'm getting back into endurance, but
I grew up on a farm running and working all day. I've always had good VO2 capacity. I just have a knee injury,
in a torn, I have a partially
torn latissimus dorsi. My right rhomboid is twisted,
and my left knee is there, but
I'm going through a orthopedics down on Tom Hill and Eisenhower, and I'm getting realigned, and I'm feeling good, dude.
like I said, I'm a trainer. And I still hire trainers. Like, even as a trainer, I'm always hiring other trainers and picking their knowledge. And I've been doing this for 20 years. So I hire a trainer,
And I'm a master trainer. You know what I mean?
But truth, I'll give you one secret, just so you know.
If you're ever gonna do long bouts of continuous cardio, keep sugar in your system, because once your glucose gets too low, you spike cortisol, and cortisol is what, like, and keep in mind, my favorite supplement,
It's creatine. I take 15 grams of creatine twice a day because I do high endurance. That's phosphate energy. Most people would benefit from 10 grams of creatine every day. Split up into 2 doses. It's your phosphate energy system. That's your brain. If you don't get a lot of sleep, if you're looking at a phone, your phosphate. If you're doing high output,
yep. 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 But the really king is, like, when you build VO2 capacity, most people train too hard. So one tip I'll give you is you should be doing zone 2.
you should be able to have a conversation
And you should be able to keep this pace for hours, You need to stay in that zone multiple times a week and stack that with zone 4 or 5 output.
And then master
Calisthenics and body weight, in addition to the main movement
patterns. You want a strong carry, a strong squat,
a strong hinge,
a horizontal press,
horizontal pull, vertical press, vertical pull, overhead press, and that's in the sagittal, transverse, and rotational plane. Those are the key principles to my program, if I can articulate it. In layman terms, hybrid athlete, trained to be strong, trained to have endurance. That's kind of like what I like to do. Because then you can train every day and work on something different. Now, when I was just building muscle, I would just like want to sleep all day because I was just tired. So hypertrophy training is different. Just train for your goal, you know. Train for your goal. Say it principle. Also, when you do your weights, I like 100 rep sets. So I'll take the bar and do 100 reps non-stop. And in another workout, it'll be reps of 5 to 8, but under control. And I focus on the lowering because the lowering builds bone density and the higher reps mimic the patterns of running. Right? Makes sense. Well, Molly, Miss Molly, when you guys
come into my school,
and y'all become members, this is the value, and all I ask is while the community is free and before I make courses, invite your friends and family into that community and mingle with each other, because you guys can see the other people in the community, and I have security protocols and encryptions. All of that's locked and it's good. It's not Facebook, it's off the grid. It's only one server, independent. And that's beautiful because you can stay off of Facebook and just let me know. I like to take clips from it and put it in the school and put it on social media. If you don't want me to share your stuff, just tell me. But that's the value. You know, I do have 687 people I've trained through the Navy over a 10-year period, you know. So I like this stuff, guys. I like to share it. And also, don't forget, we play music.
Mind Muscle Music. We also talk
music and we talk philosophy. But the school is where we can do a face-to-face. I have a big computer and I can push a button and all of us can look at each other and talk from all over the state. So not only can you give to your local community,
but then you can give around the world too.
It's beautiful. That's the goal. I met Molly downtown. She has a dog that's famous on Instagram. Alonzo Pearson trains at Fitness Inferno. Shout out, Alonzo. It's cool, man. Firefighters, veterans, people, come on. Let's go, baby.
And who else is running, you know, 2, 3, 4, 5
hours at a time? Let's go, baby. I mean, we're coming up on like, I don't know, 10 miles. Just a casual 10-mile run, you know? We're streaming, baby. Mile 10, time again. Yeah. There he is, Matt Jackson. Shout out to my favorite hater. Welcome back, you hater. I recognize you. I turn you into a fan, though. You keep your ass, you keep coming back, don't you? How are you, Matt? How was your day? I'm here to remind you not to be lazy, Matt. But I know you work hard, baby. I know. Shout out to Miss Molly. Check out her Instagram. Right. Again, if you're looking for a good community, Mind Muscle Music. School platform link at the top. Any questions, guys? If you watch me work out, will you lose calories? from a physiological standpoint, if you do anything versus resting, even if you do this, if you go, technically that requires energy, but it's the amount of energy it requires. So I like to measure it in wattage, because a calorie,
What is a calorie? It's
a change in heat in 1
degree Celsius from the median. That's what a calorie is. So, depends on how hard you are watching me work out, I guess.
How intense you're watching. I think I stopped at master's degree. I think that's a PhD question, but I hope I suffice.
I'll tell you what,
If you get up and you do 10
body weight,
weight squats 10 times a day is more effective than 10,000 steps. 10 body weight weights 10 times a day is more effective than 10,000 steps. So do both. I read a study from ISSA because I have a newsletter. By the way, guys,
if you want me in the school, Miss Molly,
you're in there. Truth. Will you guys let me know? I need your help for that. You show me the formula to convert it to watt hours, but yeah, you can do that if you can do a ratio. But guys, I want you to know, I got a lot of material for the ISSA. So nutrition logs and a lot of cool stuff. And some videos, I got 500 templates. So in the school community, let me know any questions and look in there, because I wrote this month, I wrote 42 articles comprised of different things. So I've got nutrition,
mindset, workouts, teamwork,
shout outs.
We even had a professional wrestler come in.
Someone that's been wrestling for 20 years. So inside that community, I cannot stress enough, you guys talking to each other is very good for what's coming, right? But by the end of the year,
We're gonna have some cool stuff out there.
and there's no obligation.
There's always gonna be some courses and stuff, but the value is gonna be when we can get together as a community.
Sweat and Diamonds, Crimson Diamond, there you go.
Welcome back, Crimson Diamond, of course.
Absolutely. And when I get home, I got a big thing of rice and grass-fed beef with bone broth and vegetable broth ready to eat. So, it's really good too. Guys, do y'all want me to put some more recipes in the school?
Like, what kind of recipes you want, guys? I got a lamb.
Burger recipe I put up with some string cheese built in with an air fryer, 400 degrees for 12 minutes, flip it halfway between. It's pretty good.
Let me know any other recipes. I put pineapple cookies and protein cookies. I got like 6 recipes on there for school members.
What we got, Matt?
Energy is neither created or destroyed. Yep. Yeah. That's what they say about energy. It's transferred.
I think we can absorb energy
Me too. I do.
but
Remember, when it comes to these, so now we're coming up on mile 10, I think. 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11.
it's mile 11. Yeah. So maybe like 9 more miles to go. Very easy pace. Very easy pace. But I will say this, if you're going to be doing a lot of endurance training like I'm shifting to,
You better be fueling and you better be eating micronutrients,
because yeah, the calories
are good, but the micronutrients are going to be valuable.
so
Your bases are going to be like blueberries, right? You want to have like blueberries, you want to have spinach,
berry spinach, frozen bananas, like a rice or a potato and a good protein, and make sure you have
have egg yolks, and keep your creatine and your sugars and electrolytes on the tank. You can't train like this and not have your data. You need to get your blood work checked. You need to understand that you're healthy, because when you do these long runs, you put a lot of stress on your body. So,
don't just hop into it.
like you need a special shoe for training. Like my shoes,
Shoes, I put 500 miles on them and then I replace them. That's kind of what I used to do. So, again, there's phases. It's going to take me another month to build this, and then I'll move to the next level. No Way Affiliated.
Thank you, Battle Buddy.
Shout out to all the veterans. Thanks.
What's your favorite
Coach and entrepreneur. It's the Dragon, Coach Chris. You know who it is. The Eternal Dragon. The one who runs as you sleep. I run through the cosmos as you sleep at night. I am the Eternal Dragon. Somebody has to do it. Shout out to everyone in the chat. I gotta go run and meet Shimron. Goku's waiting for me, guys. No, on a serious note, I inspire anyone.
Like, if you don't know what type of training to do, get on a bicycle
And work on endurance and build your VO2 capacity. Because your VO2 capacity
is a straight drug of endorphins. Anytime you do a long run,
anytime I get 4 or 5 miles, I always feel good. I hate running, but I like the way it makes me feel. And because I have good endurance, you know, and streaming, 6 of you guys watching for an hour, that's another 6 hours. I need 1,500 more hours to get monetized for Super Chat. So we're so close. So let's go. Then you guys can give me
that. How are you? No Way
Affiliated. How was your day? Crimson Diamond, how was your day? While you're in my chat, answer, how was your day? Talk to me. You guys are giving me your time. I want to know how your day was. How was it? Tell me what you're up to. What are you working on? What goals are you working on? I'm doing pretty well, decent for a Monday. Cool. That's what's up. That's what's up. So Monday's going good for you. Awesome. Awesome. That's good. Cool. How much do I weigh? 223 pounds. 13% body fat, 222, 6'4". By the way, just as a side note, Wembanyama, the French Spurs basketball player, is an alien. Wemby may be the greatest basketball player I've ever seen, dude. That guy's a freak. Anybody watch basketball to Wemby? I don't really watch it, but I saw some highlights. Miss Molly, thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. Send my love to everybody. And message me on school. I'll come over and play some piano for you sometime for the whole family. Let me know. Thanks for dropping in. God bless. Shout out. Deal? All right. I have some courses on music theory too. If you want me to bring over, I can let y'all take some pictures. I've got some hardcover books, like 7 of them with 3 different learning styles. Just for the basics of music theory, like Ionian, Dorian, Phrygian, Lydian, Mixed Lydian, Locrian, and Aeolian. Yeah. Yeah. God bless you. Whew. All right, guys, coming up on mile 12. Might go for 20. I think, actually, that's 13. Right at it. So, again, nice, slow, easy pace. How are you? I'm just setting my phone up. Uh-oh. Flip it around. Hey, what are you doing? Cool. Whew. Welcome back in, guys. Right around mile 13. What you guys up to? Welcome to the chat. If you're in here, give me a thumbs up. There we go. There we go. Next time. Oh, thanks, dude. Back at you. You look good. Oh yeah. We're gonna have to do a good stretch later. Anyways. Yeah, so what's gonna after 2 days of 20 plus miles, if I finish today, it'll be 2 days in a row, 40 miles total, or a mile 13. So the goal is to do 20 miles, and I did a 50-mile bike ride afterwards yesterday, which I shouldn't have done, but whatever. 20 miles, rest mobility, pull work, and then strength will be the next day after the mobility. And then we'll go back to the running. So I split the mileage up, and I'll try to build it and not stack it like that. Does that make sense? Have a good night. Hey, Woodchuck, if you have a computer in the back, leave it on in the background and just let it stream while I run if you can. If not, no big deal, but that does help. If you keep it streaming as I go, that'll give me another 3 or 4 hours so we can get monetized. We're almost there. But if not, no big deal. Just an idea. What's up, guys? Good night. Good night. Hey, everybody, doing good. Miles per hour, time elapsed. 30. Mile 13. Incline 2%. Output. Oh, that's all right. This is good zone 2. Oh, thanks, Battle Buddy. You know why I run. You know why I run. You already know. There we go. Cool. Thumbs ups, guys. We've been going for 92 minutes, pretty much nonstop. I took like a 3-minute break to pee and fill up on some water. But if I'm not filling up on water, I'm just gonna keep going. So can we get more thumbs ups? Every 10 thumbs ups will be another half an hour. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite me in the ass. Because we're at mile 14, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13 and a half. Whew. I think we can get to 20. That'll be 2 days in a row, 20 miles. And then we gotta take some time off and then let the heel compression go to One Life compression therapy. Because I've almost got this knee fixed. Your boy might. By the way, shout out to Fitness Inferno, best gym, Middle Georgia. Big things are coming. Home of the bar benders. If you don't know, you should check them out. Any power lifters, any hardcore meatheads, that's the gym for you. But also a lot of good dudes, NPC, bodybuilding. Great gym, check it out. If you want that atmosphere, it's a good place to train, right? But just be warned, you might see me up here on a treadmill doing a stream. Just hop in and say hey, stay good. Getting ready for an early night. There you go. I took my exam today. Let me get some more water. Yeah, so I took an exam today. It was like 300 questions, right? So after that, I did paperwork. And then I had to recertify because the knowledge I have that you hear, the reason I have the knowledge is because I'm in a community with my certification. So now we're going to put this down. Whew. We're going to close this down to almost a walk really briefly. Gatorade, right? So, Gatorade powder, right? So if I'm gonna go for another half an hour, I'm gonna put another 20 grams of carbs in. So the key to these long runs to me is to blunt cortisol. Powdered Gatorade's a pretty good way to do that. You know what I mean? So at mile 14, we're gonna put 30 more grams. All right, just for that. 1 second. Fill up on water and we'll be right back. All right, simple as that. Water fountain. So, all right. So, still feeling pretty good. So we're at mile 13, about 13 and a half. So we can get another 7 miles in. Here we go. Back at it. Thumbs ups in there, baby. No, like I said, guys, I know it's late, it's Monday. Don't stay in the chat. But what I tell you guys is if you're going to get out of the chat, keep the stream going, because as long as I keep this going, your views add hours to it. Thanks, Battle Buddy. Yeah, we got about 17 thumbs ups. That's good. My record is 254 thumbs ups. We have 5,000 viewers, but that was when I was playing piano. The endurance is a challenge. So we're going to prepare for a 100-mile race, apparently, because we're putting in 15 and 20-mile days here and there, and the capacity is getting good, so why not? The key is to slowly build up your capacity, guys, I'm telling you. So many people jump too fast. You have to periodize your training. And don't forget too, here soon, in a few weeks, I'm going to have access to a pool. I need to get my swim stroke down. I need to find a good swim coach. Get a good swim coach, and I can add swimming to the regimen, because swimming is my worst movement when I run and bike. Swimming is my worst, so it's my highest area of improvement. I'm dense. I sink in the water. Yeah. Like, comment, share, thumbs ups, guys. Feel free. It's inside of here. I run at a low impact pace so I can talk at the same time. We're right on mile 14 and a half, closing on mile 15. We'll get at least 20 miles for 2 consecutive days. Feel free to put a chat in there. Shout out in the chat. No music. Here with you guys. Thank you. Hey, No Way Affiliated. Thanks for that. Thanks, Battle Buddy. Yeah, if you leave it on, even if you go to sleep, I've got my charger here. So I'm probably going to go for another 10 miles or so. That'll be 25 miles. So it'll be a marathon back-to-back days. Right? So, you know, I would appreciate it. So what that means is if I keep running, that'll add to my monetization. As long as my knee don't hurt, I think I can go. We're at mile 14. So I've been going for 101 minutes. The treadmill stopped twice because we got water, but right at about 14 miles, guys. And if you look at my video yesterday, it was a 4-hour stream nonstop. That was a 20-mile run and about a 50-mile bike ride. So now 2 days on, 2 days off. Rest and recover, repeat. And that's putting a 100-mile weekend over 6 days versus 7. That's 1 day more efficient. So do the math and figure out a way to periodize your volume. Don't just run, don't just jump into a 20-mile run, guys. Don't do that. If you can't walk for 20 miles, don't run it. Yeah. Don't jump into it, dude. And you gotta remember, I have electrolytes and sugar, right? So, and I'm also stretching in between, right? Yeah. Guys, when you're running, sometimes if you lean forward, it's good to take these and kind of just pull yourself back. Like I said, every now and then I'll put, what is it? What's the chat there? What is it? Good to see you staying active. Inspiration to a lot of different ways. Oh, thanks, Nancy. Absolutely. You know, the most valuable thing you can do is to be nice, and it costs absolutely nothing. Yet because it costs nothing, the value of being nice is often underestimated. I myself find it hard to be nice in the world sometimes, but change someone else's life and you'll be happy. If you're lonely, start serving others. Like I serve you on here. This is me serving you, Nancy. Thanks for the compliment. Nancy. Thanks, Nancy. How was your day, Nancy? Welcome to the chat. If you're in here, just give me a thumbs up. That's all I ask. Oh, thanks, Nancy. I appreciate you. Yeah, I'm going to write a book. The book's going to be a 2-year project, but thanks. I appreciate that. Yeah. So what you're telling me, Nancy, is when I write my book and put it out, you'll consider buying a copy. Is that what you're saying? Nancy, make sure you join my school community if you want to stay in touch. And it's in the top of my profile. Free to join, lifetime membership. And I go live, and there's like face to face. So there's lots of people in the community. We have 20 people in there, mix and mingle. People are getting shy, but I'm hoping they open up soon. But check it out. It's at the top of my profile. Open up, it's Lean Body Habits. You go in there, check around, create a profile, free for life. Never cost you anything. I have 40 articles in there, and that's where I'm more intimate with my conversations. Hope to see you in there. Top of my YouTube profile, top of it, read the bio, school link. I approve all the memberships. When someone applies, I'll see it. I'm the CEO of, that's my academy. It's for veterans and recovering addicts. It's nonprofit. Yeah, nonprofit. Yeah. Yeah, we're on mile 16. We ran 20 miles yesterday in a 50-mile bike ride. Look at my live, I recorded it. It's in my YouTube. Just look right there. I'm thinking about running across the state of Georgia. called worse by better. I've been called way worse by way better, brother. I ain't going fucking nowhere. I ain't going nowhere, baby. Not until we get to mile 20. I ain't going nowhere till we get to mile 20. And we may not stop. Y'all got a group of people in here, we get 30 thumbs up, I'll go another 5 miles. I'll go 25 miles if you get 50 thumbs ups. So you know, when you do this, you rush blood into it, decreases VO2 and reduces cramps for you guys who do ultras. You know, open up this pathway. It's like the insides of a car. That's where the intakes and outtakes for VO2 capacity lie to your heart and your left and right ventricle. Just so you know. For those that care. It's good to know in a 100-mile race, poke that. Simple put, poke that. Poke, poke. Between the pectoral major, supraspinatus, and frontal delta. You know that thing that all the bench pressers tear, the supraspinatus? Any heavy pressing is going to put strain on the supraspinatus. You just can't help it. It is what it is. Yeah, I mean, specificity of training. Like I tell you guys, if you want to build muscle, don't do this. Hell nah, dude. Nah, dude. This is endurance training, VO2. Hypertrophy, that's totally different. Powerlifting, strength, output, it's all different, man. Train for your goal. Also, shout out to Fitness Inferno, strongest gym, Middle Georgia. 2-for-1 enrollment, check it out. The Apex Gym, home of the bar benders. If you know, you know. Shout out to the bar benders. Guys, if you're in a chat and you haven't given a thumbs up, you must ask yourself, what are you doing with your life? Why would you come in my chat and sit there, enjoy the run, and not give your boy a thumbs up? Now, does that make any sense? It doesn't make any sense. Give your boy a thumbs up. Here we go. Told you guys I will be the last one to leave this gym. Nope. You see, the treadmill always resets after 10 miles, and I hate that. Every 5 miles, it thinks I'm done. I'm like, I ain't done. Mile 18. No, mile 16 and a half, 17. No, I missed off by one. I don't have my Garmin and my GPS, so again, this is just a low impact VO2, recovering the knee. I got a partially torn lat and a knee with fluid, but with my stability shoes, I can still run. Make sure you put a thumbs up if you're in the chat. Thumbs up in the chat. Most of the people, we may have another crowd coming in at 10 o'clock because that's where Naples is. Although that would put me on pace at 24 miles. I didn't really want to run over 20 unless I get 50 thumbs ups. Maybe if we get 10 people in here with 35, I'll go another 5 miles. Eddie, welcome to the chat, Eddie. Thanks, baby. Just in time, Eddie. You got me at mile 17 or 16. Thanks, Eddie. Thanks, baby. How's the day, Eddie? I can't wait till I get access to the pool, man. I'm so looking forward. I got to get my swim down. Busy day, yeah. I took an exam, recertified. There's a big gym opening up in Macon, and I'm going to be the lead trainer there. So going to the private schools and looking at all the long dirt. I'm trying to scout the guys who want to be track stars across country and see if I can train them at the gym. I got a few guys that are playing football I'm training too, because believe it or not, I am a hypertrophy strength and performance coach. I just train endurance. For like 7 years, I did strongman and power lift and lifted heavy. And I shifted to endurance, so I still have the knowledge and basis to teach it. I don't want to eat that much food. I don't want to be that big. Screw that. I don't want to eat and do all that. I never felt good when I was over 230. My peak was 300 pounds. I was strong, but I felt like shit. So now I do endurance. But that's like, the cool thing about fitness is there's different types of training. There's calisthenics, powerlifting, strongman, bodybuilding. And it's like, they're all tools. So, you know, it's cool. That's what gym culture should be. Everybody working to a goal, whether you're competing, you know, and it's kind of what it should be. And I fall short of that sometimes. I can be judgmental, but it is what it is. Yeah, Eddie, it was pretty good. Eddie, did you see the long run I did yesterday? It was like 20 miles on the bike ride. It was crazy, right? You like that? So it's going to be 40 miles in 2 days. So what I recommend when you want to scale, heavy weighted vest walks. Get like 50 pounds and walk uphill without the impact. That's a good way to train your bones for uphills without the impact. That's why you should also still lift weights if you're doing endurance. Still feel heavy weight relative to your body weight. Not so hypertrophic, but more performance specificity based. If you're an athlete and you're looking for a program, look at my academy at the top of the YouTube. Fill out the form, free access for life for the first 100 members, and I put articles out there. Yeah, I've written 41 articles in that school. Yeah, it's my academy. See, it always does this. It always does it after 5 to 7 miles. It always does it, like always. Anyways, back at it. Cut it back on. The treadmill keeps thinking that I'm tired, and I don't know why it keeps thinking that I'm tired, because I'm not. I will be the last person to leave this gym today, trust me, unless my knee gives out. Here we go.
Don't use shoes with high arches. That's my advice. Get your feet in better shape. The shoes that I use when I run, they're more minimal. They're still thick, but they don't have it's a 53 rise from the heel and a 51 to the toe. It's a difference of about a 2 degrees slope. That 2 degrees puts less pressure on your knee. What'd you do today, Eddie? He said it was busy. What did it entail? Yeah, so then when we get done with this, we do the sauna for about a half an hour, and I have a roller and I stretch, right? Yeah. You gotta stretch your parafemoral psoas and your hip flexor. If you're doing a lot of overuse, you have to. If you don't stretch after your runs, you're gonna F yourself up. Static stretching at the end, mandatory, no excuses. Do it in the sauna, better recovery. Stretch in the sauna post. Then take a cold shower if you want. I don't believe the cold. I never take cold showers and I always heal fast. What's gonna make you heal is sleep and nutrition, not a cold shower. I do cold plunges, like for inflammation sometimes, but after a run, you don't want to destroy inflammation. The inflammation is what rebuilds the body. Yeah, that's what the University of Pittsburgh says. God dang it, drop off C4. But yeah, no joke. I know that's backwards what people think, but no. Too much cold water therapy shocks the capillaries and makes the membrane weak. Now, there are cases when it works, but average people, most people should not be using cold showers. Unless they know what they're doing. Right after your workout, it interferes with the healing. Guys, if I got a selfie stick and ran outside for 2 hours, would y'all come back and watch that? And I ran with a selfie stick outside for like 10, 20 miles. What do y'all think? Post it down in the chat. Nah, that's not a good idea, brother. I know you're in the chat, but next time you're doing that, instead of saying I can't, just say I'm having trouble. See what you say in your mind? That's gonna manifest into reality. So, yeah. Yeah, you're better than that. Just say I'm having trouble. Don't say I can't. Yeah. Trust me, it works. I can, I will. And you just keep pushing, baby. Coming up on another half mile. Puts us right at 18, 19-ish. Yeah, we've been going for 2 hours straight. About halfway done, maybe.
Another half a mile. What's my heart rate? Let's see. What's up, guys? Welcome to the chat. Coming up on mile 19. You're enjoying it. Let's get monetized halfway there. Road to 10% body fat. School. At top of the link. Good community. Best community. Join the community. Absolutely glorious. Your favorite coach, entrepreneur, Coach Chris. Coming up on mile. It's right around mile 19 where the lactic acid builds in. So after 20, my body starts to get into like shock. Not shock, but like cold. So I need to make sure when this happens, I can slow my heart rate down. There you go. See, now it's down under 140. It always elevates at mile 18, 19. So the body will adapt if you continue. It will adapt. Guys, 20 thumbs ups for 20 miles. That 20 thumbs ups, I'm at mile 19. If we get 20 thumbs ups, that'll be 20 miles. That's not bad. Can you get another thumbs up in the chat? Pull this down. All right. So here's a guy. He ran from Los Angeles to San Diego in one trip. He's a freak. Imagine doing that. It's your favorite coach and entrepreneur, Coach Chris. Let's go. All right, let's put the pole out. So we're gonna put this away. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna start a poll, say, just did 20 miles, right? Just did 20 miles. Did you hit like? Yes. No. Start poll. Go. Resume. Here we go. Whew. Back at it. Ooh, even just that slight stop, you can feel the entire blood just drain from, like, you can feel it. It's a cool feeling, dude. It's like tingling. So that's 20 miles down. All recorded on stream. So, what we're gonna do, fill up with water. Resume. So that's 21 miles, 20-ish. So 22 miles yesterday, all documented. Wait till I fix my back. Once I fix my back and I can do pull-ups again, I like the idea of doing a pull-up record. Yeah, I do. But I can't train pull-ups right now. I have a minor tear in my latissimus dorsi. So I can hang upside down, but I can't pull straight. So once I fix that with my therapist, we'll be back at it. I'm feeling alright after the Gatorade. You ever heard of Scott Jurek? He has the fastest time running up the Appalachian Trail. I got my eye on Scott Jurek's record. If I can just fix my knee, I don't know. That guy's a freak. He eats pita bread. Ah, Cameron, you had a shit day? I'm sorry. Tell me about it, Bubba. I'm 137 miles into a 20-mile run with a bum inflamed knee. So I hope your day's going well. Nah, my knee's fine. Just, it's an old injury. It's getting better. I'm running without my brace today to see how it feels. The stability's high. How are you, Cameron? So Cameron, yeah, we're at 20 likes. And Cameron, I know you're in my academy in the school. Sal is someone I trust his opinion. So if you ask questions about fitness from him, will you reach out to him in the school and say, hey, I'd like to get your opinion on some training and get to know him? Just do that. He's someone I want you to mingle with because I think you'll enjoy him, and he's got a good personality. He's been in the wrestling for 20 years. Yeah, to Sauron. Yeah, he's a good dude. He may be an admin in the school in the future. So get to know him. Get to know him. Yeah, he's cool. I mean, he's a pro wrestler. I mean, he's taking the type of person it takes to be a pro wrestler. He's very funny. He's funny, dude. He gets into character, and he's just a fun dude, man. And just like we said, once you get better, write down your goals and message me, and we're going to do a one-on-one in the school. We'll do 30-minute slots, and I want to try to schedule it like maybe a week out, like on a Sunday. And maybe on a Sunday we can do it live. Or we can do it in the evening. We could do an evening session. Just let me know, and I'm going to put it in the calendar and tell everyone to show up and see if they'll show up. Because they're showing up to the streams, but if they'll show up to the streams and then show up to the school academy is where we can do the FaceTime and people can intermingle and it can be fun, right? And then everybody can share what they're doing and their workouts, and I'm telling you, that will create a vibe and it'll be cool. I forget, you said you're a cook. Are you a cook? Are you a cook, Cameron? Oh, yeah. Cameron, I'm not saying do it tonight. I'm not saying do it now. I'm just saying next time you go into the school. Okay. So next time you go into the school, it's just would be good to mingle with them. No, you don't have to do it now. Nah, dude, that's up to you. Trust me, there's lots of people in there, and you contribute more than most. So, yeah. I see. I'm the type of person I like to take a plan, and then what I'll do is I will. How do I say this? I like prep my day like 2 days ahead of time with my schedule. So, but yeah, sandwich artist, that's cool. That means you have access to food. So if you train and you turn into an animal, you know, sandwiches are actually a great meal prep. If you get bread, good quality egg and cheese, and make egg and cheese and then get a little meat to add to it, you can live off that with some lettuce and tomato, and you can get in really good shape just eating that. Do not miss out on sandwiches for meal prep, right? Like, the thing is, you gotta train. Like, most people don't train hard. If you're an athlete and you train and you burn calories, you can eat a lot of food, you know? So in 40 minutes, we'll be going for 3 hours straight. This is to get monetized. That is the goal. And then we're gonna go home, sauna. Well, we're gonna sauna, stretch. I got food at the house. We're at 21 miles. So, and we ran 20 miles yesterday. So we're kind of getting to our threshold. Feel it in my knee, pulling some stuff. So I'm gonna slow down the speed, cut my pace down, kind of to a recovery pace, which I know is silly to a lot of people, but you gotta remember, I've been running for almost 142 minutes, pretty much nonstop. So this is just me walking to push the lactic acid out so I can keep going. So, building up the VO2 capacity. Here we go. Whew. I'm listening to you, Cameron. Talk to me about your day, Bubba. You contribute so much to everyone else. Talk to me, Cameron. Talk to me, bud. Talk to me, bud. So after 20 miles, this is recovery. Just want to squeeze the legs. You got to condition the body, man. You got to put the body through hell every now and then with periodized volume. Any athlete knows this. So now something else I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cut this down to a low, right? And I'm gonna turn around. And now what I'm gonna do is come back through here and come back. So what I'm doing is now, I've been going for almost 3 hours in a run. Now I'm just kind of moving my hips because we just put in 20 miles, right? All right. That was 20 miles. We're still going to keep going. But right around the 20-mile mark is where it starts to burn a little bit. So once I push through that, it'll be 25, then it'll be 30. You have to build that threshold. It's like being in the fourth quarter and your legs are tired and you got to turn that next gear on. You got to train yourself to do that shit. You know what I mean? And just do your best. Had to cover 2 shifts today. Someone got fired. Yeah, but that's good. Cameron, thumbs up. That's good. Cameron, that's a really good thing, because when somebody quits, When somebody messes up, you get to move up. So look at that as an opportunity to be a professional, do more than you're being paid. I know it's tough sometimes, but I promise you, be that person, and then where you're at, you're going to be the one that moves up. Be that dependable person. Like when you come on live and you get off work and you see Coach Chris doing a long run, you're like, man, I can depend on Coach Chris. He's going to be there for me. You need to be that for them. Hey Lilith, how are you? Welcome back, Lilith. We're 145 minutes into a run, right around 20 miles. I got a friend having surgery, so I'm running for him. It's my brother. So, my brother's having surgery, so I'm running in honor of him. Yeah, facts. So, that's what I'm saying, Cameron. I know it's shit and you have to cover up for people. And when I was in the Navy, I've been that way. But change your mindset and say, instead of saying, oh, I have to do this, say, cool, I have more responsibility. I'm more valuable. Then, once you have value and you can do stuff other people can't, then you can negotiate your pay and say, hey, I'm going to go here if you don't do this, and you can negotiate your pay. Trust me, it's the right way to do it. And any owner is going to respect that if they're worth their weight. And if they're not, then you need to find a new spot as soon as possible. But be useful. Be useful. If you're useful, you'll be good. If you're not useful, that's all, brother. Lilith, how are you? What are you doing today? We did a 20-mile run. That's back-to-back 20-mile days. I have the privilege to run for those who can't, and I'm honored to do so. That's why I'm Coach Chris. Don't be me. I don't need you to believe in me. I need you to believe in you. Don't believe in me. Believe in yourself. You just woke up. Man, you just woke up and you decided to go on YouTube and check to see if Coach Chris is there? That's nice of you. Thanks, Lilith. What's your plans today, Lilith? What are you going to do? What brings you to summon the dragon? Oh, Cameron, of course. Listen, ignorance is the hardest to deal with. Just remember, anytime you let those people get to you, they have power over you. So, to fully feel in control, learn to smile and kill them with kindness. Because if you kill them with kindness, there's nothing they can say. You got it, baby. And I know it's easier said than done. I was a waiter. I worked in food service. I've been dishwasher, right? I was a busser. I worked tips. I get it. I get it. I didn't become a dragon for no reason, damn it. I get it. Just know you're doing the right thing, Cameron. And I believe in you because I've seen firsthand how dependable you are in my community. So I know you're going to flourish. How long am I going to do this? I don't know. I'm thinking about running across the state of Georgia, though. Mama always said life's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. I got a lot on my mind. When I have a lot on my mind, I like to go for a run. Running is peaceful to me. Nobody will come with me when I go for a run, and I get to be by myself. No matter where I go, someone's always wanting to talk to me. Like when I'm with my friends and stuff. And when I go on runs, that's where I find peace. That's where I find God. When I'm 20 miles into a run or 50 miles into a bike ride and I'm pushing and I want to give up, that's where I find things. Am I the white David Goggins? Nah, I don't think so. I just really like to run too. I get why he runs. I get it. Like, it's hard to explain unless you do it. I was a bodybuilder for a while and I've lost like 100 pounds. You can tell a lot about someone by their shoes. And also, guys, your boy, yesterday, I got a new pair of shoes. This is my first training shoe I've ever got. So it's a $110 shoe. I've never paid more than $70 for a pair of my shoes in my life. But I got an Eco Max, so I have a professional training shoe that I'm trying out. So I usually go to Goodwill to buy my shoes, but they said this was a better shoe to train in. And my last 20-mile run, I ran it barefooted. I ran it barefooted in socks, and I kind of hurt my toe. So I said I probably shouldn't do that again. So the treadmill stopped, I'm sorry. We're gonna keep going. How long did I go? Yeah, I was about 300 pounds when I was powerlifting. No shit, dude. I lost like 96, so round up to 100. The thing is, if you're gonna do a lot of endurance training, you gotta remember, I'm gonna keep going, guys, but all I wanna do, I'm at 21 miles. So what do I think of my new shoes? Honestly, they're the best. These ones right here, ow, the way they're designed, I just put 20 miles on them. They're ultras and they felt good. That's what's up, baby. That's what I'm here for. So I'm still gonna run. I'm not done. I'm just getting some Gatorade. Uh-oh. I'll show you what I'm doing, just so you guys can see, okay? I'm not done. What I'm doing is I'm taking powdered Gatorade, because when I do these long runs, I like to keep glucose in my system, right? So I do Gatorade, right? And then I do this. I put some amino acids in. And yeah, I do kind of like David Goggins. He kind of inspired me. And also Matt Johnson, if you guys don't know. Matt Johnson is a big inspiration. But also there was a guy in the Navy I met years ago called Otter. He was an ultra marathon runner. So I've always been around them. And I used to kind of be in it. So now we're going to get water. And the thing is, I'm very particular on my nutrition. Like I eat rice and beef, fruits and veggies, but I don't eat a lot of junk food. I will eat junk food sometimes, but it's like 20%. So this is the gym, right? If you chase aesthetics and endurance, yeah, I like aesthetics too. So as an endurance athlete, right, you see, for aesthetics purposes, like I'm like this for aesthetics, right? Now that's after a 20-mile run, right? So after a 20-mile run, that's what we look like. So kind of depleted, not perfect, but I care about endurance. And now we're gonna get right back at it. So there's, whew, and now we're gonna go right back. So that's 21 miles. Yeah, dude. So I like the hybrid approach, I do. I'm kind of shifting into hybrid athlete training. So exit, stop, exit, exit, more time. See, the treadmill won't come back on now. Sometimes I break them. One time I read one so long, it just stopped working. Anyways, let me get this going. Should I switch to the other treadmill? I don't like to stay. More time, workout summary. Time remaining. Okay, it says 7 seconds and we're gonna get right back on it. So talk to me, guys. I'm gonna get right back on it. I've been going for 153 minutes. I just got off I think I've taken 2 or 3 quick little breaks just to hop right back on, and we're getting right back on it. Whew. Here we go. Right back on it. I'm glad I inspire you. I'm trying to get monetized on YouTube. I want to get monetized on YouTube. So I'm doing this endurance as a challenge. I'm going to run till I get monetized. And in the process, I'm falling in love with it. And I hated it. And because I ran when I was younger, but the more I do it, the more I enjoy it. Because it's like, man, can I keep going? Yeah, do that. How long do you want to run today? I've been going for 154 minutes. I'm probably going to go, I'm trying to do a 3-hour run, just movement for 3. But that little break right there, cooled me down, which I don't like. Thank broski. So broski, if you notice at the top of my YouTube, I have a school community, right? Like, comment, share, help me get monetized. And if I continue to grow this, remember, mind, muscle, and music, I also play piano. I go live and do music therapy, right? With your gear, good. Yeah, Cameron, do that. But Cameron, remember to do it slowly. You're working a lot and you're just breaking in. So what you need to do is you need to focus on doing 5 push-ups, Cameron, every hour. Like when you go to the bathroom, 5 push-ups. Get into the habit of building your endurance. Trust me, you're gonna lay the foundation for mitochondria and nuclear overload if you do it right. I'm not even sweating. I'm sweating. You say I'm not sweating? Like, there's sweat. Yeah, but you gotta remember I'm hydrated. I'm not running at high output. I'm running between 12 and 15 mile paces, or 10 mile paces at the fastest. Remember, I'm doing high, long endurance. Okay, well, if you love it, keep going. All I'm saying, Cameron, is don't do too much too soon. Yeah, so this isn't like a 400 or a 1600, brother. This is like, I'm building up my work capacity to get a bunch of 10 miles in, some 12 miles, 15, and I have a couple injuries. So more than anything, this is just me preparing my body for the future that's coming. And I don't have access to the pool. Once I can get access to the pool mid-November, I'm gonna have access to state-of-the-art healing equipment at a One Life, where I'm gonna be the personal training leader there. So I'm gonna have a cold plunge, state-of-the-art bikes, but I still come here because I love Fitness Inferno. This is my favorite gym to train at as far as the people, but the other one's a commercial gym. Yeah, swim sounds. I gotta get better at my swim. I told you guys, okay? I told you guys, right? Whew. I told you guys. I told you guys, if you, I told you guys, if you what was I gonna say? Man, I forgot what I was gonna say. Damn, what was I gonna say? Damn, I forgot my train of thought. Oh, here it is. If I can get my swim time down, I thought about doing an Ironman. Would you guys think, would it be better to do an Ironman or just straight up run? Because I think I'd be a pretty good runner. I'm just rehabbing my knee. So it's not motivation. It's don't think motivation, think drive. You got to have something that you believe in more than yourself. And when you get that point where it's like, and you hit that wall, breathe in, breathe out, and lower the heart rate. The thing that gets you in spiking in your cortisol, the thing that gets people is they don't lower their heart rate. Probably. That's fair, Cameron. Yeah, Cameron, get used to just stretching and moving your body. Movement. The rest will come. I'm really not that fit I can just go at a slow pace all day. I can just do this all day. I think anyone can. They just don't have the mental capacity to do it. Because it sucks. you got to like play tricks in your head. Streaming makes it awesome. With you guys coming, I used to do this shit with nobody around, by myself. Having a stream is like having friends watch. I'm in heaven. Yeah. You want to be able to go all day and not get tired, bro. The moment you get tired, it's not good. Strength and muscle is fun. And I used to bodybuild, and I get it. You know, you got to remember, even though I'm an endurance athlete, you know, I still have muscles, right? So I still lift weights, but I lift weights for function, not for like hypertrophy. I do it just to maintain strength for my endurance. Yeah, you got to train hybrid. You got to train hybrid. You got to like do endurances. What you want to do is you want to train like a hybrid athlete. That's your program, man. You know, running, swimming, and then you want to be able to have the strength. And so here it is. What you want to do, your calories will determine your weight, your macros will determine your composition, and your micros will determine your performance. I think my VO2 capacity is because of my diet. I eat specifically to run this way. Like, to do these long runs, I load glycogen. I'm using like berries and spinach and creatine, and I actually think I do it pretty well. I sip on sugar as I run. And yeah, broski, just so you know, broski, if you want to stay in touch and maybe get together on like a FaceTime or a school call, go to the top of my profile. Sometimes Cameron has the link. Broski, do me a favor. At the top of my YouTube, sometimes Cameron has the link. He doesn't have to. But at the top of my YouTube, there's a link to my school. That's my academy. That's my, right? Go in there and request a membership, right? I'll approve it and then ask a question and I'll answer that. That community is where I answer sports and wellness. That's my community. Cameron's in there as well. It's a great community. We're growing it. It's right there, 100%. So ask that in there and I'll answer your question there. I know that sounds silly, but that allows you to stay in touch with me and we can continue to talk, and there's no cost to be in that community, okay? The first 100 members, no cost. After that, people joining after that, right, they'll have to pay. But if you join now, free of charge, just create a profile, you'll be good. It's a good spot, man. I write articles, I have a calendar, and I'm gonna be going live where other people can actually cut their cameras on and we can be more intimate and have sport-specific conversations. That's the setting to do that. You do that, and yeah, I'll break down a hybrid program that you could run for 4 weeks, and I'll break you one down and I'll throw it in the chat, and you can run that for 4 weeks and see how you like it. Just contribute to the group, you know? Cameron's in there. We have a professional wrestler. It's a good spot, man. Help me grow it. God bless you. But the short answer is you can lift and you can run, but there's a special way to do it. Remember, the more training that you do, the easier it is to overtrain. So your nutrition, how you eat on your runs, all that's important, right? Cool down run. Now we're doing a cool down run. So the cool down run is very slow. I'm literally just trying to squeeze out the poison from that 20-mile run. By the way, guys, somebody asked how old I was earlier. How old do you think I am? Cameron, don't you answer. I know you know. Yeah. And Cameron, shout out. You're very dependable because of that determination. That's why you are the leading moderator. Just so you know, I appreciate you. Also, if you're involved in the community, we can make you a moderator in the future. So, you know, stay in touch, broski. Also, I'm a Navy veteran, just so you know. So my perspective is coming from training people in the Navy as an ACFL. And, you know, the advice I'm going to give you, most trainers are going to pay you a lot of money for that, right? I'm not going to do that. Like, I will have programs in the future, but that community is a cool spot. I love that little community I've built. Cameron's helped build it. Angela's in there. Bunby's in there. Jessica Pay, Jess JMP. All these people are in there. It's good stuff. By the way, if you're in here and you didn't give me a thumbs up, you got to ask what you're doing. If you're in the chat and you didn't give a thumbs up, what are you doing? And so your buys, there you go. So there's the lats. You see, I have this frame for those. I'm 6'4" and I'm around 220. Right. So I have a couple injuries, like with my hip. I've had surgery and I have a mesh in here. So I've got to make sure that tonight I stretch after this because I can definitely feel it. It's swelling, but I'm going to keep going. I'm gonna go for at least 3 hours. I told everyone during the stream, I said, as they were working out, I will be the last person to leave this gym. And I will be. And as you can see, people ask me why I don't go to church. I find God here. I find God in these long runs. If you've never been on a 20, 30 mile run, just to test yourself, see, now I'll go slow. Boom, 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 boom. Speed ups. I do these at like sets of 100. So it's a slow pace. And then it's a 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this is after the 20 mile run, guys. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you. Broski, welcome to the family. Cameron, he's in the school. Welcome, Broski. I approved your membership, and I will think about that, okay? Broski, are you want to be in the chat? I'm going to make you a welcome video later, but I just approved it. Welcome in, brother. So, great question. Awesome, dude. Yeah, so within that community, Cameron's in there and a couple other people. Just look through the articles. There's like discuss. Is that better, guys? Is that better, guys? Yeah, it was buffering. Is that better, guys? Gucci, is that better? Gucci good? Cool. Cool. So that's better? Cool, yeah. Whew. Okay, broski. So, like I was saying, mingle with people in there. It's a good community, and there's a lot of good. Anything that you comment in there, I will make sure. So, when it comes to your hybrid program, oh, it's hot. It is hot, trust me. If you look at me, I probably have heat coming off, right? Because you can see, like, I'm a little depleted. So when I started, I was a lot thicker, and now I've depleted, and you can see I'm a little bit drier. So remember, you look bigger when you're leaner. Remember that. But if you do too much of this endurance activity, it will eat into your muscle if you're not carrying. It will eat into your muscle if you do too much, too intense, and you don't eat. Just remember that. All right, broski. Well, I'm gonna make you a welcome video, but are you gonna be in the chat right now? Let's get back. Okay, cool. So if you're gonna do a hybrid athlete program, you need to do running first thing in the morning, and you don't eat a lot. You can put some oats or some protein, or you can put a smoothie, but you wanna do your running in the morning and you wanna do your weights in the evening, 4 to 6 hours apart. Preferably 6 to 8, and do a mobility session in the afternoon. So it's morning, hydrate, electrolytes, right? Right? Morning hydrated electrolytes. Do your run, do your swim, or do your bike, or calisthenics, whatever you want to do, right? Midday, stretch and mobility. Prepare for weightlifting in the evening. Now in the morning, when you do your runs, you want to make sure you look at zone. All right. Oh, we have 8 more minutes. We have 8 more minutes. I want to keep going for 8 more minutes. So I want to make it a 3-hour run. It's not quite 3, but it's like pretty close. And I'll do 15 minutes over. There you go. Okay. It's bad to stop. Every time I stop, I can feel my blood pressure because remember, that blood's been pumping for almost 3 hours straight. So typically you don't want to come to a stop. There we go. So you want to do your endurance in the morning and you want to do your weightlifting in the evening, 6 to 8 hours apart. Hey, you do what you got to do, Cameron. Cameron, as long as you continue to be a positive, contributing member in the group, you can do whatever you feel like. All I ask is that you continue to be respectful and kind of interesting, and yeah. And as long as you keep motivating and keep being dependable, that's awesome, dude. Whew. All right, pick it back up. Yeah, just don't pull a joker, yeah. If you pull a joker in my community, I'm going to be upset. Don't do that. Don't do that, Cameron. Please. I could rebuild it, but I'd prefer to not have to go through that hassle. Thanks, man. A little effort goes a long way, guys. Remember, okay, you have dreamers. Watch this. All right? You have dreamers. And you have doers. One of the two. Haters gonna hate, dude. You know you're doing something right when people hate on you. Unless you're like really doing something wrong. I'm gonna do at least 3 hours and then I'll stretch. And as I stretch, I'll stretch in the sauna. And I can read the chats from the sauna. All right, let's finish at this. So we're gonna finish the last paces. So we've done 21, 22, 23, 24 miles. Our last mile will be a 12-minute pace. So we'll bump it up 3, 4, 5 minutes. Last couple miles. Let's just see how it feels. You'd be a fool to do that. Oh, Cameron, you'd be a fool to take advantage of someone's generosity. That's no matter how we are in the world, at the end of the day, you see the potential of this group. You're not stupid. If you can't see the potential of this group, I mean, and also with your Twitch, there's nothing stopping you from creating your own school and funneling them in there, right? The biggest thing is now you have a platform with people and something to work with. That's better than most. And you didn't have to pay a damn dime for it. See what I mean? So 12 times 5. So if I run, let me do some math here. If I do 12 times 5, 6, 12, 6 every hour. So 12 times 10. So I keep this pace a little bit faster for 20 hours. That'd be good. Whew. I told you that's why I got off of Twitch, Cameron. Remember I told you I don't know too much about it, but I shifted to YouTube. I think it's the safer bet. And then at the school, by the way, Cameron, just so you know, you find someone who's looking for a life coach, and when I make some memberships in the school, just so you know, you send them my way, right? I'm gonna offer a commission program at 40% of anything somebody buys. So in the future, when things come for sale, if y'all bring people in, I'm gonna pay you 40% commission. So if I sell like a workout program or a nutrition book for 50 bucks and you say, hey, this is good, you get 40%. If I have like a membership in there that y'all don't have to pay for because you're original members, but once I get 500 to 1,000 members and stuff, even less, maybe over 100, anything I sell, you'll be able to make 40%. Yeah, just do it, man. I think you should go live, Cameron. Go live. I'm telling you, after 10 years, I didn't start growing my channel really good until I started playing music and going live. Go live, that's the place to do it. In my opinion. In my humble opinion, sir, go live. People want to see authentic, they want to see real. And there's a lot of people doing like weird stuff. Toes trucking. I want to ride my bicycle, I want to ride my bike. Let's go. Mile 24. Let's go. Ah, what's up, baby? We've been going for 180 minutes. That's back-to-back marathons. I have not been running for 68 miles. It has not been 68. No, it has not. I have not been running 68 miles. No. I have been running for 180 minutes, but it's about 25, not 68, Cameron. Don't lie. $10.68. I ran around 20 miles yesterday and over 20 today. Toes Trucking, welcome in. Also, Toes Trucking, there's a new member in the school that just came in. I don't know if you're in my school or not, Toes Trucking. I think you are, but forgive me. But one of the guys in here, he's a young 19-year-old football player. He just joined the school, which is cool. That community's got over 21 members now, right? Mingle in there, guys. Those are good people. Yeah, you should consider it. It's free to join for the first 100 people. You'll have lifetime access for free. And I'll have a calendar where some days when I go live instead of YouTube, there'll be a spot where it's like a Zoom format. so I can see people and talk and we can engage and just chill. Kind of think like a vibe and a hangout and all that stuff. It's a good thing. Just consider it. No obligation, but it's a good thing. How was your day, Toast? But consider joining, dude. It's a good thing. Whew. Do it for your boy for his 180th minute running. Minus probably 20 minutes of peeing and filling up Gatorade. So I need to go for a total of 200 minutes. My day was what? Down syndrome, Jesus. Jesus. What kind of name is that? Oh my God. Jesus. Down syndrome. Please tell me you're a good person just making a joke. Jesus, man. Come on, guys. Jesus did a lot of good stuff, man. Why are you going to be named Down syndrome? Jesus. That's so crazy. Oh my God, I hope I don't go burning in hell after laughing at that. Jesus. Welcome back. Whew. Oh, Toes, your day was... What was wrong with it, Toes? So Cameron had a bad day. Welcome back, DSJ. Toes, why was your day bad? Because Cameron had to work a double shift and he had to deal with some idiots and he's having a hard time because he's like, I'm so nice and respectful. Why are these people so ignorant? And it's like, come on, man. Don't judge people too hard. That's what I analyzed. Could be wrong, but that's what I analyzed. My day was pretty good. I had a good day. I ran 25 miles. I'm right at 25 miles and my knee's a little swollen and my hip hurts. But besides that, I feel pretty good. I got a dragon. I got a dragon, baby. I'm running for you guys. I'm running because my brother's about to have surgery and I want to get monetized, so I figure I'll run for my brother. In addition to running for my brother, I'll try to get some streaming in because I'm almost monetized halfway. Whew. Hell yeah. Thanks, DSJ. Y'all know I'm a veteran. I'm getting back in my veteran. Here's Coach Chris. What do you do again, Toast Trucking? You said 3 dead, helped in the search and rescue. Yep. Yep, dude. I can tell you, when I was stationed down in Mississippi, we had to pull dead bodies off floods when the levees do. I know. That's shitty, dude. But remember, the fact that you did that shows your true strength. Because your true strength is doing that because somebody has to do the hard shit. And you did the hard shit. So you're a valuable asset to the country. And I hope you hold your head high understanding that because somebody got to do it. Remember that, Toast. Yep, you're a hero, Toes. You're a hero, brother. You're doing the shit other people won't do. I admire that. I admire that, brother. Thank you. Sorry guys. I'm gonna put this headband tank top on, but we have been going for 3 hours. Guys, if you give me 30 thumbs ups, if you can get me 30 thumbs ups, I'll go for another half an hour. You give me 50 thumbs ups. You guys give me 100 and y'all guys give me a couple 100 thumbs ups. I'll try to run until my knee gives out. Not really, but I'll run a lot. So, nah, it's mentally draining. But guys, in a lot of these races, the fact that I have to keep moving and keep doing the cardio and keep pushing and keep pumping, it's tough, man, but I love it. Oh, no, no, no. The knee, I know what's wrong with my knee, dude. The knee is more of a shoe issue. If anything, I'm taking 2 days off after this. So after this, I'm gonna take 2 days off because that's 40 miles. So 40 miles, 45 miles, plus a 50-mile bike ride. And I'm gonna take 2 days off and just stretch and do mobility. So, whew. So, but I will say this, that's over 3 hours. So now I'm still not done. I think I might be done running, but I'll show you what I'm gonna do next. I'm gonna go stretch in the sauna. So now it's the recovery side. So for me, so check this out. Now, for me, I have my bands. Let me get my stuff. Now I'm gonna hop in the sauna. Now when I hop in the sauna, I know this is crazy, but I can actually put an earbud on in the sauna and talk to you guys. So check this out. So I can talk to you in the sauna. My recovery, Gatorade and amino acids. Guys, I'm telling you, and this is the key, right? This is the key after those long runs. Check this out, right? So when you have good running shoes, only wear them when you run. When you're not wearing your running shoes, you should be barefooted. See my feet? Not bad. See my calluses? So what we are going to do, so now what I do is I take this, because I always have like a recovery system. And so when I do endurance and training, I just want to show you what goes in. It's not just I hop on and do 20-mile runs. Like I do this basically because after my divorce, I kind of was like, I need to focus on something. So I focus on music, right? Can you guys hear me okay? Can you double check? So this is like my gym bag. So I have bands and I'll do 2 days of endurance and I'll do recovery and mobility, strength work, and I do long runs like that. And then the rest of my training will just be 5-mile runs, 10-mile runs. But for the challenge, I wanted to do some long runs. I wanted to do some long runs on stream because those long runs and those long bike rides, dude, I am telling you guys, I get more viewership on those, that and music. So there's my gym bag. All right. What's up, dude? Let's finish a 25-mile run, dude. How about you? You want to say hey to the people in my chat?
Like, for real? Are you a trucker? Are you a trucker? Oh, because I see there's a guy in here, he's called Toes Trucking. I think he said he had a bad day today. He said there were some people that died and he had to pull them out of the river. And he's like, man, that's pretty rough, man. But yeah, dude, I'm an endurance athlete, man. I'm trying to get back into it. But yeah, it was a 3-hour stream and a run, dude. I'm tired. I like it, man, because I don't know, man, that output, the endurance, man, I don't know, dude. I just like it. It's kind of addicting, dude. Well, good luck, man. Yes, sir. I'm Coach Chris. I'm a trainer at the new One Life opening up in Macon. The new One Life down there in Macon, off Tom Hill. I'm going to be one of the trainers up there with the fitness director. So I'm also a member here, obviously. I love Rob. But yeah, come visit, man. Tentatively November 25th, pushed back as far as December 7th. Yeah. What was your name, friend? Brett? I'm Chris, man. Hey, you ain't on camera. Yeah, some people don't want to be on camera. Yeah. Whew. All right, time for the sauna. All right, guys. A girl and not a river. Oh my gosh. It was a girl. Man, even worse. You have to forgive me after that 3 hour straight of running. My brain's a little. Just forgive me. Sorry. I may have misinterpreted. That guy just needed to hear something nice, man. Sorry if I got it. Cut me some slack if I made a mistake, please. Whew. So, all right. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to come here, and I'm going to get into the sauna. I can talk and read the chat. My fault. So 22 miles down, and now we're going to sauna, essentially. We'll take this, put this up right here. Cool. All right. Well, you can pick on me all you want. You want to go on a 25-mile run with me? You can pick on me, have fun, but if you pick on me, I get to pick on you. And my way of picking on people is taking them on a run. Steam body habits. Cameron, why are you so effing funny? I usually look like shit after my 20-mile runs because I'm depleted. I look better when I eat and in lighting, just so you know. So, now what do we do here? Whew. Let's see here. I wonder if we get down to here. Let's see. Whew. Yes, steps are good, but 10,000 steps in a day to me is like, that's good for normal people, I guess. But I get 10,000 steps if I'm on my deathbed. So instead of doing that, do squats. Do 10 body weight squats every 10 times a day. That's better than just steps, right? Unless you're really out of shape. If you're really out of shape, steps are good. But instead of steps, do weighted vest walks. Weighted vest walks. Walk with a weighted vest for steps. Walk with a weighted vest for steps. That's what you want to do. Walk with a weighted vest for steps. Are you going to charge, and we're there. The goal is to get into the sauna. Whew, there we go. Oh, yeah. And we can read. All right. So it's 200 degrees. 200 degrees in here. Oh, that's what the thing says. 180. Probably more like it. So stretching. I like to sit in these poses. And I like to just kind of lean forward and like to stretch my toes. I like to pull my toes apart. Stretch my toes. Stand on my toes. Put my hands down straight on the ground. Pull, pull, pull. Turn to the side. Turn to the side. Turn, turn, turn. All right. Paraphemoris. Stretch. I like to sit here. Come down. Right. Actually, it's going to be better right through here. But for this stretch, I come through here. Right through there. Come up. And I use the back to kind of pull back. And that pulls on the hip flexor. And I lean forward. Pull back. Lean forward. Open up the hips. Focus on going out and in. Remember, you want internal and external rotation on the hips. You want to be able to roll that hip socket and go in and out. So I do this in 180 degrees after a 25-mile run. This is my, right? I don't believe in cold showers as much. I don't like to blunt the effects of inflammation through cold water. I think cold water is good the next day, but not immediately after. It makes me recover slower. I wonder if I can get a little closer. All right, what is it? I very much enjoy the hot tub. Yeah, because the hot tub increases. This thing needs to be hotter. The hot tub increases circulation. There we go. The hot tub increases circulation, brother. Cold is good, and ice heat is good. But if you finish a workout and you just do straight to a cold shower like a lot of people do, it's not really as effective as people think. It's really not. Oh. My biggest thing, because I have scoliosis, is to make sure. Remember, guys, in the last 2 days, I put 40 miles on my body. So these 2 days, my body is like, whew, okay, that's more than normal. It's not too much, but I'm more than anything stretching my toes, going up on my toes, seeing how my calves feel, making sure my hips feel good internally and externally. Because for these long runs, guys, those 20-mile runs, they will take it out of you. And you need to be able to have a strong, flexible spine. You have strong, flexible hips and like spine flexion and all these things. You need strong obliques. And now the next 2 days is nothing but stability work and body weight, followed by a day of weightlifting, followed by a day mixed with calisthenics, a bike ride, weightlifting, then maybe another run. Another 20-mile run, probably. Right. And again, I'm only doing the 20-mile runs at a slow pace, but I have to build up my capacity. What do we have here? Ugh. What is this? I like to, yeah. So there's these stretches right through here, steam room, 10:46 at night. Right. I told you guys I'm a warrior spirit. I train all day. Open the hips, flex the spine. Push in, push out. Squeeze the arms in, push out. Elephant, straight out. Oh. These are old stretches from samurai warriors, martial artists, monks. And I have got veins. Jesus, when I get lean, I got veins popping up my legs. I got huge ass damn calves, dude. So people tell me, like, because everyone just works on their bench press. And it's like, okay. Bench press is fun, don't get me wrong. Oh. Pigeon stretch. Pigeon stretch. Pigeon stretch. Pigeon stretch. Pigeon stretch. So, guys, no, there's nothing wrong with pressing. There's nothing wrong with any exercise. You should do all exercise. What I'm saying is, if what most people focus on is actually typically counterproductive in their goals, at least in my experience. And that's why getting a trainer is pretty important. So there's my quick stretch. Typically, I would do a little bit longer, but I'm going to go home, get into the shower. Phone's getting on the end. So I'm going to get ready to call it, get the phone, get the technology off, zone in, take a shower, and get home. So thanks, guys. Hope you had a great day. I only do upper body because I have a knee injury. Yeah, you can work through injuries. I have a knee injury too. Don't make excuses, DSJ. You're in the wrong chat for excuses. You can always do something. I know a guy with no legs that trains his quads, and he's got no legs from the knees down. All right. Anyways, God bless you guys. Stay good.